Lindsay Mark Lewis, I'm the executive director of the Progressive Policy Institute, a think tank based in Washington, D.C. I think the government should take a much broader approach to this. There have been a lot of headlines recently about vaping in the U.S., but the products that are causing these headlines are not the vaping products. They are the additional user adding marijuana and other products to the vape. But we think, with 100 million smokers in India, that they deserve an opportunity to improve their health, and the government should take a step back and absolutely consider regulations, but they should not ban these products before the science is presented. My view on the issue is that there's still 1 billion smokers globally, 100 million in India, and we need to give them an opportunity to quit burning tobacco and move to these other products. At the same time, the regulations have to be strong enough that we don't allow a new generation to become addicted to nicotine and these products, which I think is a strong case for an age restriction. But the innovation and opportunity from these new products, both heat not burn and vape, should not be taken away from adult smokers who significantly harm themselves every day by smoking. If the government wants to say we're going to ban vape, and basically they're encouraging you to smoke more, and that's the wrong message for any progressive-looking, forward-looking government should take on these issues. It should not, actually, because what has happened in the U.S. is that especially young folks are using these vape products to deliver marijuana to themselves, and they're using marijuana oil, and it looks like every case, every death of the last couple of weeks has been related to that, not to a well-regulated, well-used vape product. I compare the U.S. to what's going on in the U.K., and the U.K. has been embracing vape for years and has not had these headlines of deaths. It's a very U.S. central issue where THC, the tobacco oil, is being used by young people. It is not the vape products that are suddenly killing young people. I think for the safety of the public, India needs to regulate these products so that you confirm the rules. One, it allows you to have products on the market that are that are safe and that have been proven to be used, and it takes away the black market where there's a lot of counterfeit products that are sold as vape. We have that problem in the U.S. right now. So you get rid of those, and I think India, should follow the rest of democracies like Canada and the UK and New Zealand in restricting and providing a very strong age restriction to these products, and we shouldn't allow 15 and 16-year-olds to experiment and become nicotine addicted. I think it should be an open discussion, and the Indian government should approach this in the way that other governments are doing. The FDA in the United States, the Federal Drug Administration, has investigated several of these products. They've approved the IQOS product using science. It's not just based on a whim. And India should look at the same thing, but at the same time, India needs to, if they can confirm the rules, the vape products that would be in the marketplace would be solid products that we know are safe to use, and every smoker that we can switch is going to help India in both the government and the consumer. I would disagree on the sense that you need to ban them. I think when you look at other countries that have at least accepted these new products as a off-ramp for current smokers, Japan has switched 30% of their smokers in 3 years to IQOS, and other heat not burn products. UK is approaching 40% that have switched from traditional smoking. So if you're going to ban these products, you're going to end up with 100 million smokers in India that have no other option. We've spent a generation and a lot of money trying to convince them not to smoke. They're still going to smoke, and we need to, the Indian government should should regulate these products, but also should embrace them as an off-ramp for current smokers. I think the benefits are clear, and the science is clear on these new products and what they offer consumers and the health benefit to them. So I think, with the FDA's approval of the heat not burn product just 2 months ago, I think it's a good sign that the rigorous process that the FDA put into this can start leading the way. I think the UK has proven that they understand the science behind this. They actually run PSA, public service announcements, trying to get current smokers to switch. It's a very different view from what this ban would do in India, which is saying don't use these products, where UK and Canada and the United States are now saying these are better products for current smokers and we should encourage that. I will tell you one anecdote. I am a smoker, and I switched to IQOS last year, 1 year ago, and I had a lung function of a 180-year-old when I switched. I went to the doctor last week before coming to Delhi. I'm now back to a 50-year-old my lungs are 50 years old. So the dramatic change in 1 year, just for me, is incredible. And I hope a billion smokers globally have that same opportunity that I do now in the US. It would not be too late, and I think we are beyond the 10-year period now, especially in the UK. These products really became more popular in 2009, so we are now at 10 years of use in a place like the UK. We're 5 years into use in Japan on the heat not burn, and we're not seeing any new health issues besides some of the headlines in the US, which again are not related to nicotine vape products. They're related to other products. So I think the science is not 100% there yet, because these are new products. We're still 10 years into them. But I think the bigger regret would be 10 years from now to still have 100 million smokers in India that never had a chance to improve their health and the health of those around them.